Let's go over George Lucas's original backstory for the character of Han Solo. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, with Solo, a Star Wars story coming out in just a couple of days from now on May 24th, May 25th, we will be learning about Disney and Lucasfilm's version of Han Solo's backstory in this origin story. However, these past couple of days, we actually have been learning a whole lot more about George Lucas's original plans for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Han Solo's original backstory that was to be told in other installments as well. So, looking at all of this, Inverse put a really nice thing together about Han Solo's original backstory that George Lucas actually had in mind in the original script of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. There was actually going to be a cameo of a young Han Solo in that movie. In case you guys didn't remember that, when it was out in theaters, we heard a lot of things about it. Now, looking at what Inverse had to say about all of this, it states, George Lucas's original script for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, featured a young Han Solo cameo that would have given the character a radically different origin story, making him an orphan raised among the hairy Wookiees. Han Solo would have appeared as a 10-year-old child, being raised by Chewbacca, the planet of Kashyyyk. In the original Revenge of the Sith script from George Lucas, a 10-year-old Han would have found a transmitter on a smashed droid during the Battle of Kashyyyk. He would have presented it to Yoda, and the Wookiees would have traced that back to its source to find General Grievous. So in a way, we would have had Han to thank for Obi-Wan's victory over the droid General. Now, honestly, to me, that sounds like it would have been an amazing idea. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with that original backstory of Han Solo by George Lucas that was ultimately scrapped, but looking at Disney's upcoming Solo, a Star Wars story film, we do know that partially from the origin story that is told in that movie, from what we have learned through all of the different interviews and TV spots and featurettes, is that Han Solo has been scamming on the streets since he was 10 on the planet of Corellia. He eventually even gets this boss that is actually a part of the White Worms. Now, the White Worms is actually a group of criminals in the underworld of Corellia. Now, we will be learning a whole lot more about Han Solo's backstory by Disney once the film comes out this Thursday and Friday. But looking at George Lucas's original plans for Han Solo's backstory, there's something about it that I really do love. There's something that really makes me gravitate towards that, because how it involves not only Yoda, but Chewbacca, and even indirectly Obi-Wan Kenobi. So looking at Han Solo, you guys may have remembered this. That was actually one of the big, subjects right before Revenge of the Sith was coming out, is that we kept hearing about a Han Solo possible cameo entering into the mix, though we never saw that, and that was actually a scrapped idea by George Lucas. Now, there were even concept arts of Han Solo. If you guys want to go ahead and look it up online, there were even concept arts of Han Solo where he had like longish hair, very much similar to some of the characters that we have seen in the Star Wars franchise. And, I think that Han Solo as a character, I think that having a backstory like that, I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with George Lucas's original plan, but it seems like that the fact that he interacted with Yoda and the fact that he was raised by Chewbacca, I honestly like that idea. It's kind of cool. I don't know what you guys have to say about that, but looking at Solo, a Star Wars story, we do know that he will be meeting Chewbacca on the planet Kessel. How they meet is going to be another story. That's one of the big surprises in this movie that we are all waiting for and to see. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon we hear